Buckle up and get ready for an adventure through time. Egypt, the ultimate playground for history buffs and archaeology enthusiasts. You know, the land of epic pyramids, mysterious mummies, and secrets waiting to be unearthed. One such fascinating discovery is the Serapeum of Saqqara, a place that's sure to intrigue even the most seasoned historians. Located near Memphis, Egypt's ancient capital, this incredible site boasts some mind-blowing facts. It's home to the oldest pyramids in all of pharaonic Egypt. No wonder the pharaohs and their elite chose this as one of their go-to necropolis spots. Let's dive into the fascinating world of ancient Egypt's elite. The Serapeum of Saqqara was the ultimate VIP burial site, reserved exclusively for the Créaimi de la Créaimi, the rich and powerful who wanted to ensure their legacies lived on in style. Now, this wasn't just any ordinary graveyard. It was a treasure trove of secrets, hiding in plain sight north of Saqqara, about 20 kilometers south of Cairo. What makes it even more remarkable is that it's the final resting place of the sacred Apis bulls, revered deities believed to embody the power of the god Ptah for over 1,000 years. Get ready for a mind-blowing journey through ancient Egypt's most revered sanctum. The cult of Apis, an Egyptian deity, has been thrilling history buffs since at least 2925 BC. That's over 4,900 years ago. This sacred bull was worshipped in Memphis, and its legend lived on even after the name shifted to Apis from Hap, Hep, or Hapi. Now, let's talk about the Serapeum's jaw-dropping architecture. As part of the Saqqara necropolis, this underground sanctuary boasts not one, but several animal catacombs, including those for the mother cow of Apis. Digging deep, 12 meters below ground, we find 3 magnificent passages, with the main tunnel stretching an incredible 68 meters long, 3 meters wide, and 4.5 meters high. But that's not all. It's flanked by 20 four-side chambers, carved meticulously into the rock face, each one ranging from 6 to 11 meters in length and 3 to 6 meters in width, an awe-inspiring testament to ancient Egyptian ingenuity. Tune in for an incredible revelation. According to historian and adventurer Brian Forster, the precision seen in the Serapeum's design is straight out of the 21st or at least the 20th century, a talk about ancient architectural geniuses. The interior of this tomb boasts a staggering level of flatness, with deviations of just a mere 10/07 of an inch and angles that hit nearly perfect 90 degrees. As for who masterminded this marvel, scholars believe it was Pharaoh Amenhotep I, one of Egypt's most powerful rulers, who took the throne at the ripe age of 12 in 1386 BC and reigned for almost 4 decades. The sacred bulls were laid to rest here until the Roman Empire era rolled around. But let's jump back to the beginning. The veneration of Apis, the revered bull deity, dates all the way back to the first dynasty on the Palermo stone, a testament to the enduring legacy of this ancient Egyptian faith. During his lifetime, Apis was worshipped as an incarnation of Tezca, the creator god, but upon passing, he transformed into Osiris, the god of rebirth and resurrection, a true symbol of eternal life. Get ready for an epic tale of rebirth and ancient rituals. In Egypt's mystical world, Apis was more than just a revered bull deity. He was known as Taz Herald, a symbol of life that would be reborn in the afterlife through elaborate ceremonies following his demise. When Apis bulls passed on, their final rest was marked by massive stone sarcophagi, each one carved from monolithic blocks of stone. Now, let's time travel to ancient Egypt while Kim, an administrator under Pharaoh Ramesses I in the 19th dynasty's 1213 BC, ordered a tunnel system known as the Lesser Vaults for Apis burial. It was Sumtukai from the 26th dynasty, 660–610 BC, who expanded this complex with the Greater Vaults. But that wasn't all. During Egypt's Ptolemaic dynasty, these underground chambers grew to an astonishing length of around 350 meters, 5 meters tall and 3 meters wide, accompanied by a parallel service tunnel. What's more, Apis' final rest was made even grander from Amasis I onwards, with each sarcophagus crafted from massive hard stone blocks, weighing an incredible 70 tons. Let's dive into the mysterious world of Egypt's revered Apis bulls. As we explore the grandeur of their legacy, imagine a majestic avenue. Over 370 to 380 imposing sphinxes standing tall on either side, possibly built under Pharaoh Nectanebo I's 361 BC. But what happened when an Apis bull reached the end of its life? According to ancient traditions and accounts from historians like Herodotus, The priests would meticulously dissect the deceased bull in search of specific markings that signified the successful migration of the soul of Osiris or soul. These symbols included a black coat with a distinctive white triangle on its forehead, an eagle-like shape on its back, double tail hairs, and even a unique knot under its tongue. The Roman author Allian believed each mark held deep significance, representing celestial bodies, lunar phases, cosmic design, and the annual Nile flooding. So, when the priests finally found a worthy successor, the people could lay their Apis bull to rest. Mourning ceased, and the cycle of rebirth began anew. Now let's uncover more secrets about the life cycle of Egypt's majestic Apis bulls. After a 40-day mourning period in Nilopolis, the newborn calf took its first voyage on a luxurious gilded barge to Memphis Temple of Hephaestus, a ceremony fit for royalty. For another 40 days, only one group was privy to the adorable scenes within. Women were given exclusive access, and they'd often get up close and personal with the young Apis, even going as far as revealing their own generative parts. But don't be fooled, at other times, women were strictly forbidden from being near the calf. The mother cows, by the way, didn't conceive naturally. Instead, they were blessed by moonlight to carry their own future generations. Once they'd given birth, these special mothers would join the Apis in Memphis and eventually rest together in the Iseum catacomb, just a short 0.6 miles northeast of the Serapine Temple. And when an Apis bull met its end, it was treated as a revered memento. At least part of its body would be devoured, marking a lasting tribute to this awe-inspiring creature. Now, let's uncover the grand finale of the Apis bull's incredible journey. When an Apis finally passed on, its remains were treated with the utmost respect. They'd be preserved through mummification or other methods to ensure a regal send-off. The burial was truly fit for a king, or in this case, a god, and caretakers reportedly went all out, spending an astonishing 2.6 tons of silver on lavish funeral rites. This extravagant display is documented by Greek historian Diodorus, who chronicled the opulence during the Apis bull's final farewell between 60 to 30 BC. But as empires rose and fell, so did the grandeur. The Serapine Temple was abandoned at the dawn of the Roman era, shortly after 30 BC, and eventually got swallowed by the sands, as noted by the historian Strabo. Despite this, the Apis bull's legacy lived on, with its successors being buried elsewhere in the Saqqara Abusir region until the 3rd century AD. Interestingly, the Egyptians took measures to keep the burial sites of these sacred creatures secret. Anyone who dared reveal their hidden resting places would face severe punishment, as described by Arnobius around 300 AD. Let's dive into the dark side of history. The Grand Serapine Temple wasn't spared from the wrath of plunderers. The looting began when hieroglyphics were still readable, and you can imagine how heart-wrenching it must have been to see the names of these sacred Apis bulls scratched out in a twisted act of vandalism. Unfortunately, most of the burials fell prey to these treasure hunters' greed. With all but 2 being desecrated, the bull mummies were torn apart, and stones were callously piled on top of their sarcophagi as a blatant sign of disrespect. Fast forward to the 19th century, when French Egyptologist Auguste Mariette stumbled upon this ancient site during his quest for Coptic manuscripts. Initially, he was captivated by the remains of Saqqara necropolis and went on to uncover its secrets. In 1850, Mariette made a remarkable discovery. He spotted a sphinx head peeking out from the shifting desert sands and began excavating the area, tracing the path along the boulevard. And in 1851, he uncovered the massive sarcophagi that held the remains of around 30 sacred Apis bulls, although they had already been looted centuries earlier. Now, let's get back to the incredible story of Auguste Mariette and his groundbreaking discovery. With dynamite in hand, he blasted his way past rocks blocking the entrance to this ancient catacomb, paving the way for an epic excavation mission. As the dust settled, Mariette uncovered a treasure trove of secrets hidden within the complex. And what's more, he stumbled upon one undisturbed burial in the lesser vaults that remained untouched by looters. This incredible find is now safely housed at Cairo's Agricultural Museum. Although Mariette left behind many unpublished notes, his work didn't go to waste years later. Gaston Nussbro pieced together what was lost and released Le Sérapim de Memphis in 1882, a year after Mariette's passing. This remarkable volume, based on the remaining manuscripts, sparked a new wave of interest among archaeologists, making the Sérapim of Saqqara an archaeological sensation. Fast forward to today, and you'll find that the Serapeum is still sending shockwaves through the archaeological community. Since its remarkable recovery, a team of archaeologists and historians, have been digging deep into its secrets. While we knew it was used to bury revered mummified bulls thought to be Apis incarnate, fresh discoveries are turning our understanding on its head. We're talking about a treasure trove of inscriptions that paint vivid pictures of ancient Egyptian, Greek, and Roman cultures. And that's not all. The Serapeum has yielded tombs belonging to royalty like Kamisat, son of Ramses I. Talk about connections to the past. And then there are these mind-blowing giant sarcophagi. But here's the thing, no one knows who crafted them or what their purpose was. It's like stumbling upon a mystery box from history. The giant sarcophagi are a total mystery. We're talking unanswered questions galore. Why were they built? Who masterminded their creation? And, might I add, how on earth did ancient civilizations lug them underground? Over the years, theories have popped up left and right, but the truth remains elusive. Some say they were used for storing treasures or sacred objects, while others believe they had a more spiritual purpose, like protecting the souls of the buried Apis bulls. Then there's the method behind their construction. How did our ancestors move these behemoths into place? Theories range from ingenious pulley systems to an army of skilled workers. But we're still waiting for that one piece of concrete evidence to seal the deal. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. Let's dive into the mind-blowing stats of these colossal stone chests in the Serapeum tunnel system. A total of 33 underground chambers, packed with massive boxes carved from black granite, pink limestone, and basalt, each weighing between 60 to 80 tons. But that's not all. Each stone was precision cut with angles as sharp as 90 degrees, and cuts so fine they're measured in thousandths or 10,000ths of an inch. To put that into perspective, imagine a ruler divided down to the micrometer level. That's how accurately these ancient master masons crafted their work. It's no wonder even today's engineers are scratching their heads in awe. How did they do it? Let's unravel more secrets about these incredible stone boxes. Some even feature intricate carvings and inscriptions. But here's a surprising twist. Historians found that those engravings aren't as ancient as the chests themselves. They're like the finishing touches on an already stunning masterpiece. Meanwhile, the precision of the carvings just doesn't compare to the mind-boggling accuracy of the box craftsmanship. Fast forward to Auguste Mariette's discovery in 1851. He found 24 of these massive sarcophagi, but unfortunately, they were all looted, leaving behind only remnants of their former grandeur. Amidst the ruins, though, he stumbled upon a true treasure, the breathtaking statue of the seated scribe, considered one of Egypt's most beautiful sculptures. But the million-dollar question remains why did our ancestors create these gargantuan boxes? What mysteries do they hold about the past? And what secrets are yet to be uncovered? The mainstream theory is that these colossal boxes were built as final resting places for the revered Apis bulls. But does it really add up? For one, those massive sarcophagi far outsize their intended occupants. So, was it a luxury upgrade to make them extra comfy in the afterlife? Why not extend this royal treatment to pharaohs themselves, who were typically laid to rest in teeny-tiny coffins instead? And what's the deal with choosing granite, an unforgiving material that made these creations even more of a monumental challenge? Meanwhile, if Serapeum was indeed the sacred burial site for Apis bulls, where are their mummies? Have they been lost to time? Or is there more to this ancient mystery than we're letting on? Now we're getting some seriously puzzling facts. Most of these massive boxes were discovered wide open and eerily empty. And when archaeologists did manage to blast open a few sealed ones, what did they find? You guessed it, nothing inside. It's clear that these incredible structures weren't built to house Apis bulls after all. But how exactly were they crafted with such precision and purpose? One thing's for sure, the process was no easy feat. And here's where things get really weird. Each of these massive boxes is nestled snugly in a tunnel nook, miles underground. The dimensions just don't add up. It's like trying to fit a jumbo jet into a Lego box. How on earth did these gargantuan creations make their way down there? It's time to dig deeper and uncover some serious ancient secrets. The mystery just keeps deepening. Were these colossal boxes built right underground within the Serapeum's tunnels? Or was all this construction a pre-tunnel party? And what about the massive materials needed for their creation? How did they even get down there in the first place? The more we learn, the more questions arise. Despite countless theories, one thing remains crystal clear: the 24 gigantic sarcophagi were somehow miraculously transported and precisely placed into those narrow nooks, defying all logic and reason. I mean, we're talking about massive stone boxes that would require an army to move. It's almost like they magically appeared in their spots. The lack of a convincing explanation has archaeologists scratching their heads, leaving us with more questions than answers. What do you think? Will we ever uncover the secrets behind this ancient marvel? You're gonna love this. Despite having thousands of workers at their disposal, it's just not feasible that ancient Egyptians could have manually moved and placed these enormous stone boxes into their precise slots. These weren't just any ordinary structures. They were clearly designed with a specific purpose in mind. Now let's dive into some fascinating theories. One, by Konstantin Borisov, suggests the sarcophagi might have been harnessed to generate electricity or mechanical energy, maybe even brewing beer or baking bread. You see, back then, Egyptians knew a thing or two about fermentation, and Borisov proposed that when starch and meat were sealed inside the granite boxes, it created an ideal environment for yeast growth. The resulting conditions of pressure, temperature, and oleic acid from the meat would have started the fermentation process. Talk about ancient innovation. Get ready for a mind-blowing concept. Granite. The material used for these massive stone boxes is actually made up of quartz crystals, which generate an electric charge when subjected to mechanical stress. The more pressure applied, the higher the electric charge generated. This sparks the idea that this ancient technology could have been utilized to power up the tunnels and hallways. But here's the thing. It's hard to imagine those ancient Egyptians moving these gigantic boxes into place just for lighting purposes. It's possible that we're looking at something way more complex and advanced than initially thought. These theories might sound far-fetched, but one thing's certain: whoever designed and built this system was truly ahead of their time, and it still leaves us with many unanswered questions. And that's a wrap on today's video. Now it's your turn. What are your thoughts on the unexplained phenomena surrounding the Serapeum?